Hey, what is happening, fellas? Welcome to another tips video. This is going to be another part of the run and gun offensive ebook. I'm going to be going over a very underused formation in this video. And that's going to be the full house. Nobody really uses this, but it's in our playbook, so I had to take a look, and I found some stuff that's very helpful, especially against the meta. I typically don't come out in this formation. Maybe once a game, because it's pretty much just a passing formation. I don't think the runs are that great. This halfback sweep can be good against like 4-4 split or like a 4-down lineman set, but if you're playing against 3-4 odd or anything in 3-4 where they have outside linebackers blitzing, it pretty much gets shut down. So I would say don't come out in it. But if you're all going to set the audibles for this, I would say that you could pretty much leave this where it is. The only other play that you may want to do instead of curls is do PA middle. So we're just going to go ahead and do that for example's sake. The reason I really like this formation is because it is great at picking up the blitz and dealing with man coverage. Now this play, this edge blitz, and where's the other one? Storm Brave 1. I don't really know the setups for these, to be honest with you. But people run these a lot against running formations. So we'll just go edge blitz. That defense does a really good job at stopping the run. Typically, if they see you in like strong close or I form or whatever, they'll come out in that, and then it'll audible into the full house. But just for this example, we're going to go ahead and start in full house. So the play I really like is wide receiver double shake. Now, there's a couple things that you need to know about this formation is it's balanced. All right, so I can flip this play to the other side. Nobody moves at all. All right. Second thing is these two backs flanking are really good at picking up pressure. This one's a tight end. This one's going to be your fullback. So let's just say they blitz all their linebackers. Say the defense looks something like that. If you think they're blitzing all your linebackers, you can max protect and then put this halfback on any route. You can put him on a wheel route. You can motion him out. You can do whatever you want. Let's just going to leave him on this route here. See, at the snap of the ball, our two guys flanking the quarterback do a fantastic job at picking up the pressure. A lot of times you'll see them cut block too, which is really what you want. If you see one of the guys cut block, then you can now scramble to that side because they've taken out one of their contains. So we're going to go ahead and do that again. All right. Defense looks like this. Cut block on that left side, no more contain, and if you have a fast quarterback, you're just gone. The other thing that's great about this play in particular, this wide receiver shake play, is that the shake route cannot be pressed at all, ever. You can call two-man under, you can call cover one. This is two-man under right here. I called two-man under and repressed. Snap of the ball, it doesn't get pressed, shake, boom, it's open. You do have to wait a little bit for it to get open. You have to watch out for your opponent's user, etc. Man coverage gets pretty much destroyed by this. Now, this wheel route to the tight end from wide receiver shake is really good at beating man coverage when they have a slight route running advantage. This is one of those that you have to really wait for, though. If you motion it out, it's not as good. You leave it in the backfield, it's much better. So I'm going to go ahead and with the defense, I'm going to man up this tight end. And we're going to see what this looks like. Now, it didn't do a great job that time because we had a safety with pretty good man coverage matched up on Jimmy Graham. Sometimes you have to wait a little bit longer for it. So let's see if that was the case here. All right. There it is. Wait a little bit longer and they get separation. So you have those two routes, the unbumpable, the wheel route, And then now we have a fade. This is a stock fade. It's not the best stock fade in the world, but it gets the job done. I typically like to have my fastest receiver on that fade. It varies game to game as to which side the fade's on, just depending on what corners I see out there. So I probably wouldn't want to attack Darius Slay because I know he's fast. So I would have that guy on the shake route. And then we have our fade out here. You can pass lead that up into the outside and go up for an aggressive catch. If you have a guy with streak specialist, obviously that's really going to help. But that fade will sometimes get more separation than it just did. This is good against zone blitz too. So let's just go ahead and hop into, like, let's go cover 2. This is that classic look for a blitz, right? This is that sugar look that people use online. So we have the shake. We can run this. If I think it's a zone, I'll block the tight end. Because it could be a cover 2, and if there's a cloud flight on the right side, a lot of times it'll get picked off. So if it's a zone blitz, you can snap throw to this fullback. Typically, the way I run the gun, or the 2-back stuff from running gun, is I'll have a tight end at fullback or another halfback at fullback, so you'll have a more reliable receiver. But that route does a really good job of getting right up the middle of the field. If they are zone blitzing and they're backed off, I really like this play. This X route is reminiscent of the PA end-around crossing route from years back. So say they're in like a cover 3. This is a look you do see quite a bit online, whether it's man or zone coverage. From this look, you'll know that this X route will get open. But you do have to re-block that halfback so you don't get caught in animation and have to pirouette around. You can snap throw that route. And then you could do that from either side. It doesn't really matter. Obviously, I could call PA power O and then I could flip the play and you would never be able to know. PA middle is a decent play. I wouldn't say it's the best. But if they're doing, for instance, say they're in a cover 3 blitz. Typically people will do stuff like this, right? Then they'll use this deep safety. If we call PA middle in, we can just throw to one of the wheel routes, whichever side's not covered, or the side where the safety is down in the box, the the computer controlled safety. We'll leave the wheel route on that side. And now we have a combination over the middle of the field. Sometimes that does happen. Blocking is goofy, but let's go take a look at this route combination and instant replay. This safety, where the user is going to have to choose whether they're going to cover the dig route or this post route. If they sprint straight back, then you know you have your dig route. If this flat defender, sometimes they'll man him up. After you run the shake a few times, they'll man him up on this receiver here. Then you'll have the wheel route. It needs to be a quick read because obviously you're getting blitzed. But that's what we use this formation for, is to beat the blitz. It's great against man coverage. It's great against the blitz, but it's not very good with the run. So I just want to quickly show you what this toss looks like. The toss, you have to really wait for the blocking to set up. Now I know that looked good, but it's not very consistent. All right, and trust me on this, if they're blitzing, let's just go ahead and blitz like all the linebackers on defense, and we're going to contain. Even if we were to run it to this left side, because it's better numbers, look over here, there's always that chance that somebody comes off the edge or our blockers miss the guy. It's one of those coin flip runs like we talked about from strong close. Mix it in every now and then, but it's not one of the OP runs you can rely on. The other one, this power O, is not very good. I don't really like anything with a pulling, like a power O or a halfback base. I'm not a huge fan of that this year because they disengage so quickly, like you saw right there. And then quickly, the other two runs are misdirection, which is terrible. I would not recommend using that ever. And then there's a halfback inside. Halfback slam is what it's called. And that can be okay. It's definitely not. None of these runs are world beaters. This is a decent run, I guess. You have to be extremely patient. And I know I'm taking these for touchdowns, and you're probably thinking, oh, well, they actually look pretty good. Trust me, when you go online and mutt, it's a whole different world out there. Mix those runs in very sparingly, all right? Unless they give you a great look. But that's pretty much going to be it. Full house, check it out. Hop in the lab, run it against these different coverages, learn the timing of these reads, and I promise you if you mix this in against the current meta of how to play run defense, these passing plays are really going to frustrate your opponent. I've been doing it a ton online myself. Hope you guys liked the video. Make sure you check out the stream, hit that like button, subscribe, and share with your friends. I'm out.